EQO needs to back right up here, and the Mayhem have a lot of ultimates to cycle through, but so do the Fusion, Matt. EQO with a sound barrier, waiting for a chance to get that Dragon Blade in, but he finds Logix with a melee.
Yeah, I think they were just waiting to get this Transcendence out. Zebosai finally uses it, but there's nobody alive. Swoosh gets a nano boost, jumps up top. He's gonna get hit with a Pulse Bomb, gets quite low. Now the Blade's gonna come out.
Tvik trying to get away, but unfortunately the Super Soldier's not quick enough on his feet to avoid the Blade. And EQO deals with Manatin's mech on the high ground. Now a Discord and Mini Diva is a very easy target to chomp up. And it's going to be Logix trying to backstep off for the point. Still, not one tick yet. The first one's finally come up for the Fusion. Oh, great jump in. Fraggy knocks back the Mayhem as they try and access the point and kick this one contested. Swoosh found himself on his own in his desperation to get to the point. He wasn't flanked or joined by his teammates. Now it's 1 by 1. Manatin comes forward. T-Suited taken down in short shrift, no doubt. Boombox does eat a Helix rocket from Tvik, but he's so low. Fraggy gets the job done. And we know the Fusion like a scrap. They're like a bit of biffo, Matt. And they got just that.
All the way through the Philadelphia Fusion, they've killed one player. They have Zippe still all the way in the back, so you're denying anything that the Zenyatta could give him. Now they're going to double back to the point. You see they're able to get both supports yet again.
Carpe low on HP, as he has been for much of this fight. Poco being de-suited now, and Carpe just trying to push away. Self-destruct from Poco claims Tvik now, and there's more work to be done. Swoosh barely hits the ground in primal range, and he is removed from the situation. It was Carpe with a final bit of damage. They're going to keep Logix staggered. They're actually more than happy to let him run around a little bit. There's not much Logix can really do on his own, and that's going to be time now into overtime. But the rest of Florida Mayhem don't have the ability to close to get to the point, and EQO just gets some style points, to quote Samla, to finish it off.
That was dominant by the Philadelphia Fusion there in map number 1. Genji, such an annoying target that can come at you. Same with Tracer, just coming at you from different angles.
Special delivery! Oh, gets two! That's it! Zuppe and Tvik are down, and Carpe from above. Oh dear. The dive bomb is real. Not even any time for the air raid sirens to go off, and that's already fight wrapped up.
The Transcendence, the Fusion use their sound barrier. They wait just an extra second or two to use that Transcendence. Still keep everybody up for just a little bit longer. See your Carpe at the end.
That's huge.
Just able to just burn through play.
Not be disregarded on a map like this one, but that's the sound barrier here. The Mayhem had a Lucio a lot earlier than the Fusion, and so they're going to have themselves the sound barrier. Frankie fences himself some alone time here with the backline. Tvik now is going to be the target of his scrutiny, and there's nothing he can do. Juggled up against the wall. He drops down. Just inexorable pressure from the Fusion. Yes, Swoosh manages to knock EQO off the edge of the map, but Zebosai found Boombox there. 2 environmental kills. There may not be enough even still at this stage. It's just Swoosh up on the point there over time. Or you can see it, ladies and gentlemen. It's now desperate situations for Florida Mayhem. Dire straits. Tvik needs to throw himself at this point. Logix is there, keeping it ticking along. And now the trend's in. Oh no! Oh, that was perfect from Pogo. Redirecting the transcending Zenyatta and knocking Tvik off the map. The point was not to try and necessarily kill that.
On that Diva roll, you see they push Florida Mayhem all the way back to the cafe. That'll be 1 tick. A lot of progress going here over to Philly.
So the Mayhem are being put on a house arrest. They can't even get out of the cafe at this stage. Echo, the man at the door, reflecting the damage back and then joining up on that high ground. He wants to go over, very roundabout way, but he's hunting Tvik. And Echo dive bombs him. Still around, of course, but that's big. Logix falling straight after, and Echo, or EQO, should I say, making it very, very hard. Zebosai eats a melee attack. Payload a little bit more, but he was essentially on his own. Despite being nano boost, he'd taken so much damage that he had to play passively anyway. Zebosai, an attempt of rescue here, surely for Zuppe. But guess what? Zuppe goes to Zebosai with a healing, and Logix doesn't benefit from it anymore. Now the Dragon Blade coming in. EQO, he's going big. Swoosh cuts him down. It was a running riot. Someone finally managed to stop him, but guess what? When EQO goes down, Carpe steps up. Unbelievable. These DPSs on the Fusion are so frightening.
And they use the Transcendence to try and save their honor.
Payload a little bit more, but he was essentially on his own. Despite being nano boost, he'd taken so much damage that he had to play passively anyway. Zebosai, an attempt of rescue here, surely for Zuppe. But guess what? Zuppe goes to Zebosai with a healing, and Logix doesn't benefit from it anymore. Now the Dragon Blade coming in. EQO, he's going big. Swoosh cuts him down. It was a running riot. Someone finally managed to stop him, but guess what? When EQO goes down, Carpe steps up. Unbelievable. These DPSs on the Fusion are so frightening.
And they use the Transcendence to try and save their honor. But now the Fusion will have an opportunity with both support ults and their Dragon Blade to come on this next attack and close the map out.
Oh, Tvik, be careful. You may have bitten up more than you can chew here. Sun. Oh no, it's danger territory. EQO was saving that Dragon Blade. He didn't even use one when Tvik had used two, and yes, looks like it's time to start the fight. Now sound barrier, the doors are open and the Fusion are looking to take advantage of the man deficit, the disadvantage that the Mayhem have put themselves in there. Tvik going for a little bit too much, and now it's going to come back to bite him in the rear. Dragon Blade expires. Now Pomerage Winston over on the point, but Swoosh is taken down despite his inflated health pool. Now the chase on the Zebasai, an easy dispatch. Manhattan desuited, Pulse Bomb dropped on him, and now will be taken down very quickly. And EQO was all about this fight. Boombox falls in the backline, but Carpe once again goes and deals with the problem with Logix. There it is, the Fusion. Get the job done. Gotta be annoyed if you're...
You can get pretty aggressive here, though. You have a whole hog to knock them back, and you have both your support ults here. They're going to fall back to the point as the push starts to come in.
Now, EQO go take a breather now. Time for the whole hog just to push back the Florida Mayhem here. It's a lot of aggression. It's a lot of speed here for Florida. They pressure forward. They know they need to go for this one now, but EQO gets stuck. Another take a breather. Somehow this man is still alive. Chain hook cooldown is available now. He's looking for his next target. It might be Logix. He doesn't connect the hook, but he finds him with a headshot. Cleans him up with a scrap gun at point blank range. There's no way you're coming back from that one. Swoosh is his next quarry, and that's going to be it. The Fusion will take the series at 3-0 with one match to play. My God, they look good doing it.
And you know, you mentioned... See if he can put it to good use.
Okay. Frankie backs up a little bit there. Take a fair bit of damage. Just benefiting from the healing right now. Neptune, all Dragon Blade time. EQO wants to start the party. There's two already. Backing away. Quick reflect there as finally managed to turn his attention to the very angry Cyber Ninja. But I mean, he's already cut the legs out from under the Mayhem, and he's got to get more. Silpe just gets broken into little pieces, and EQO multi-kill god as he has been in this series. There's no reason to use that, and if they really want it in this next fight, they could have had double support ults.
Oh, that is so nasty.
Oh,
he is getting the damage boost. Netuna, one of the better battle mercies he had.
Yep.
Stage 1, bringing it into stage 2. Here's EQO with the Dragon Blade. I wonder if they're going to use it when they see these players. Yep, that bottom left-hand corner.
What do you do about this one? Again, I'm pretty sure Zupa is awfully used to this exact kind of situation. Nothing to be done. Frankie gets a brace of kills with the Primal Rage alone. And the Fusion with 3 minutes and 20 on the clock. That was EQO hiding inside of it. He's not affected. Now by that self-destruct, that's going to be the Valkyrie here for Neptuno. He already got the big res on Frankie. Again, a lot of value in that Resurrect play. He's been very good at setting up the Fusion to keep fighting in these protracted engagements. And Carpe now can sit back and play a bit of whack-a-mole. Swoosh put down. Unsightly looking yellow wall thrown up by Tvik there as well. Just a displace, but he's knocked away. They don't get back capped. The rest of the Fusion are trying to pinch them here from two sides. Self-destruct thrown in, Walk and Pogo find for it very little. He's actually taken down by Tvik's Dragon Blade after he gets out of the main. He was hoping to be able to resuit with that play, but it won't be an option for him now. Frankie's in front of Tvik, not focusing down the Genji yet, and the Primal Rage is being used just to buy a little bit more time. Again, Valkyrie having timed out a few seconds ago. It looks like the Fusion know they need to give a little bit of space here. Maybe regroup and come back into the fight with full force.
Oh, they're able to get onto the payload in the final seconds. Fraggy contests it. It's going to be the sound barrier that comes in for the Florida Mayhem, trying to keep everybody topped up. It'll be Fraggy getting resurrected there by Neptuno. He's just trying to make a difference on the payload, but this one looks like one that Florida should be able to take, Mitch.
Another one of those classic Supe moments. He gets himself 2 kills at D-Suit, then Zebasai finds one. Finally, the Mayhem wake up. Dire Straits will be putting it very politely.
For the Mayhem, he's going to get it. He's going to get one on a boombox.
Oh, Supe is low as well. That's not the start. Neptuno, big resurrect from him, but Poco's been de-suited rather early on into the fight, but it may not matter. Tvik's now gone, so they don't have the Widowmaker that can just sit back in the distance. I think that was a back cap attempt from the Florida Mayhem, but the Philadelphia Fusion, they're just too canny for the cantankerous Floridians now. Carpe's in, de-suit Manhattan, Swoosh removed, he'll find another one and get the job done. Clean as a whistle, Carpe. Judge, jury, and executioner he has been in this series. And with no time left, Logix can only attempt. It was a token effort to get back. And they will fall short. The Mayhem in general. 4-0 for the Philly Fusion.
And EQO in his second match here puts on a show in our final match.
Because we couldn't name just one player of the match. These are our players of the match, sponsored by Omen by HP. We had to go with the duo. Carpe and EQO took over this series, and it all started back on game 1. 0 deaths for